Okay, here we go. We got my saw, 592 Husky, the steel light 36, 661 steel with a regular heavy bar. Watch, see, I'll lift this up. There, you see how it tilts down. Mine is nice and level because of the light bar. It's actually noticeably lighter too. Both good saws though. There's a whole bunch of dozens of sparrows or robins or something all landing in this tree up here. They were making a big ruckus here 30 seconds ago. Chirping away. You see them out there? Yeah. There's a whole bunch of them out there. There you go, easy peasy. Nice looking stump. On to the next one. Nice. Laid that one right out. All with the PowerWedge. Only at woodboss.ca. And it's the PowerWedge. It's got a thinner taper, so the taper is more gradual, so you get better lifting power. It doesn't lift the tree as high. You might have to double up your wedges, but it drastically improves how much power you can, or how much weight you can lift, I should say. Not power, how much weight you can lift. It's makes wedging a lot easier. Yeah. Of course, long-handled axe works too. Makes it even easier. Yeah. Okay, see you in the next one. So there's my partner. He's at that point now over there. Or no, it's a little closer. That's right. See if we can see a tree going down. this is the tree I got going here now. It's a good size, I don't know, 3.5 feet. Some of that with the flare. And a bit of a downhill lean, all limbs on the low side on the right. And she's also leaning to the right. So I'm going to put it right below this one. This one's a little smaller, this cedar here. So I want to put that one on top of this one because this one's bigger. I don't want the bigger tree breaking the little one, so I'll drop this one here just below that one. Put it right there. Yeah, and I'm expecting the butt to stop at that stump right there. And it might bounce over that stump and then roll down the hill a little ways because the top's going to go into that draw there. So it might pivot off of this ridge here, bounce over that stump, and might even roll over the top of that log down there because that log's sitting on that root wad. So I will see what happens here. Watch out, Widowmaker. Wham! So you keep your head up. I called it, I seen it. Look at that. It's got to be 5 pounds. Yeah, 5 pounds. It's jammed in the ground right there. Yeah, that would have hurt. That's why you got to get 10 feet from the stump. Almost hit my axe. Yeah. It brushed it because the branch is so long. I don't know what tree that branch came from, but this thing here flung it back because it got brushed it. The branches of each tree brushed, and this tree got pushed over, and then it swung back, and some branches broke, then it swung back, the branch came back. It's a common thing. Yeah, definitely keep your head up all the time when you're dropping a tree. Ah, it worked out great. Look at that. I did land above that stump like I wanted it to. Top's in the draw, but that's okay. I'll be able to buck it somewhere, and then the rest will fly. I'll just limit top and the rest will fly. Yeah, what an easy one. That was fun. Okay, nothing's going to move. I won't film bucking it. Nothing's really going to move there. And then a little one there, a little cedar. Then, yeah, that cedar is slightly smaller than the one I just fell. Then I get a smaller hemlock. I guess it's a decent size for here, but compared to the big cedars, it's small, but decent sized hemlock, I guess you could say. Short stubby there I could get, and a bunch of saplings, so there's not a whole lot to film. Probably nothing really. I got some smaller trees over there. Yeah, got a couple big nasty ones, snags up there I can see. I'll be up there in a day or two. Yeah. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys. Remember to check out woodboss.ca for the power wedges. I haven't really used them much in a couple of my videos. Last several videos, hardly used them. I just didn't need them, you know. Yeah, woodboss.ca for the wedges. Spinpan.com. I'm still working on this. That project's been delayed because I'm in camp. I'm doing 3-week shifts in camp now. So, like, every time I go camp, the project's on hold. So, yeah. But anyways, if you want to see what it's all about, it's a new gold panning tool. It's an invention of mine. So, spinpan.com. And I got some videos on YouTube about it. Just Google or YouTube search Spinpan and you'll see it. Yeah. And Trigby is a logger's forum. So if you want to talk stuff about logging, Trigby is the place to go. So I'll see you guys next video. Yeah. I'll finish the day off. It'll be a great day. And tomorrow, the rest of the week is supposed to be good weather too. It should be hardly any rain. So next couple of videos, expect to see some big ones coming down like those ones up there. Yeah, it'll be fun. Try to get some more slow-mo too. Yeah, I missed one potential awesome slow-mo. It dropped a big snag. Oh well, but there's a couple more snags up there. I'll try and get some more slow-mos in the next few videos. Oh, looks like my partner's wedge in a tree. See if we can get in camera. Should have had my other camera for this and I can zoom in. I don't know if I can whip it out in time. And I got my tea here to finish the day. I think I got 1 cup left. Yeah, I'll bring in like 8-10 different flavors. Usually, I think I only got like 6 different flavors of tea. I usually get a bunch at the mall. Go to the mall where there's like this wall of like 100 different teas you can try. So I'll just try a whole bunch of new ones every time, and then I'll get a couple of my favorites that I find that I like. Yeah. So. Oh. Bag was corner of my eye. My bag. I'm gonna push the gas jug over the stump. Yeah. So tomorrow's supposed to be a better day. It's supposed to be sunny, so we'll see. It's not looking too good right now. It's looking pretty cloudy and it's kind of overexposed there. There we go. That's the face. I can't quite see it because I'm not, like, the pad is higher than the the level with the face, but it's quite straight across right now. So it's pretty good going right now. Yeah, sure is fun out here. Sure is fun. Don't have to deal with customers. Don't have to deal with annoying co-workers. You see new stuff all the time. Way better than second growth. Second growth gets pretty boring. But here is always something different, always something new. You always see new areas too. Second growth, you're just dumping. Here, you know, you got a lot of bucking. Yeah, and you got all sorts of crazy big trees with cat face and heavy leans and all sorts of challenges. So helps the day go by when you really got to think and plan things through. And yeah, it really helps the day go by fast before you know it's quitting time. So yeah. Hey, clear it up just like that. Just a couple minutes, just clear it up. So the fog is moving through here pretty fast. I did do time lapse this morning for like 40 minutes, something like that, one tank. So yeah, one thing about the iPhone is I've noticed is if I do a time lapse that's like 1 hour or time lapse that's 5 hours, no matter how long the video is, the phone will scrunch it down into like 40 seconds. Unless I'm missing something, I can't figure out how to adjust it, or if it's even possible. So I have to see if maybe there's an app where I can fine tune and play around with the time lapse. Because like I've done it when I was doing pads, where I had time lapse on for like 2 hours, 3 hours, and then when I go look at it, because it's such a long time that I had time lapse for, we're moving around too fast. Like we're just like moving around, and you can't really see what's going on because it's just like a blur. We're like a blur, moving around so fast. So then after that, what I was doing is I was like every 20 minutes I'd have to stop and start the time lapse again. So I wouldn't be like that. So it'd be more slower, It wasn't too fast. Anyways, yeah, see you next video. Thanks for watching.